Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. I tend to think of Farscape kind of like Gilligan's Island. Now, follow me here. You have a group of people, they're stuck together, they're nothing alike, although each has some use to the others, and they develop a friendship. They're all interested in getting home, but in the end, something stops it. Of course, making it home would be the end of the show, and that doesn't serve for a continuing series. So it is with Farscape. We can't expect him to ever return home, but a certain amount of the series seems to revolve around their efforts to do just that. And in a human reaction, a wormhole appears and Earth can be seen on the other end, and we know from the very start that something has to go wrong. What's going to be? It's going to be the wrong point in time, an illusion, or is there some reason that John won't want to stay? And would that even be believable? The way to make it work, really, is to create a subplot that keeps you interested enough that the premise is not the most important part of the episode. In fact, we learn more about John Crichton and his evolving relationship with his shipmates from the beginning of the episode, when we see that he's developed a friendship with Dargo, a deeper connection with Zan, and for the first time he addresses Rigel as Sparky. The unspoken attraction between him and Aaron becomes more pronounced later in the show, especially in a bedroom scene that's edited out of the U.S. original broadcast. We see his relationship with his father. The idea of the son of a pioneer astronaut has been hinted at, but here we know Jack Crichton has mistresses, which John never approved of. We know his father was often away on dangerous missions when his return was uncertain and often late. And while there is love and trust, there's a certain amount of distance, and it's shown there, a little anger kind of in the background. But in fact, it was an illusion. Little things hinted toward that. The fact that all the magazines are dated at the time John left Earth, that Rigel dies, come on now, and that in a motel room, both John and Aaron have a change of clothes available. Eventually, John notices these things, and the big reveal comes about after that. It's interesting that the rain in the episode was real. It rained when they were hoping for sunshine, and it required the script to be altered. The sunshine was supposed to be a symbol of what John missed, and they just had to rewrite that as just being home. Anyway, Erin catching raindrops on her tongue and saying, "I like it," was an ad lib, actually. And the three guys in the men's room were Anthony Simcoe, out of his Dargo makeup, the episode's director and art director. Kind of a little interesting side there. We get to hear what Dargo, Rigel, and Aaron sound like without translator microbes, which the other people on Earth couldn't understand them the way Crichton could. In Aaron's case, it was English in reverse, except that the tape was not played backwards, but they had Claudia Black actually speak the word sounds backwards. Her last line, interestingly, was asking Jack Crichton for Martin Milner's autograph, as Kent McCord co-starred with Martin Milner on Adam 12 in the 60s. That was a nice little Easter egg there. In the end, I was hardly concerned with whether all was real or not, as the writers and cast really sold it so well. So that's my take on this particular episode of Farscape. We thank you for watching. I'll be back on Thursday with Professor O. We'll be talking about The Martian. So don't forget to subscribe, and until then, don't go far.